Okay, got a toilet. Keeps running. Here we go. Pull that one out. Turn the water off. And this one, this deal comes out. What we'll do is play a new one. Replace just the top half of the fill valve by releasing the nut and pull it up, and there we go. And there are new hose. Good deal. I like to use the whole hose as that gives you a little material to be able to rinse out the tank. Because a lot of times it gets a lot of sediment built up inside there. So let's see if I can show that well. Oh, this particular type goes straight into the tube, so we don't need this end. But you could clip this end on that deal also. Two different ways to do it. So release the locking nut. Insert this on here. Make that easier. And we'll pull up here. And we're mostly going to about match the height. There we go. Old one I'll put in the bin. That'll be that. New one. Insert on the tube. About match the height. There we go. And here we go. Okay, let's turn the water back on by pushing it back in. We've locked our lock nut on the post. The height on the post, that's your macro adjustment. This little dial, that's your micro adjustment. So we're going to go ahead and push this back in, and I'll turn the water back on. There we go. Now, before the deal wasn't turning all the way off, so we're definitely going to be good there. And now we're just going to make sure that our water level stops below the height of this deal. And I'd like to see. It's not that easy to see on these though, if I can tell what the gallons per is in these deals. That'd be good to see. Okay, yeah, water level height. We're going to need to shut that off a lot sooner. That's a little too close to the top there. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and flush it. So I'm going to lower this about 1 setting down. It's a little safer to turn off the water first, turn it back on after. There we go. Since that's our macro adjustment. Here's one just for the fine tuning. I like to see this shut off about here. This is, like I said, it's got a lot of water as it is. So we can lower that quite a bit, minimize how much water, but then it's not going to be as strong as a flush. It says 1.6 6.0 liters per flush. 1.6 gallons per flush, 6.0 liters per flush. Alright, see, we stopped where we want it. And if I want to stop it even more, I can adjust this so that it turns off even sooner. So I did that a couple turns. I think that's going to be good. Let's see how strong our flush is. It's good and strong. And what I was telling you about leaving the fill valve height is so we could rinse out the sediment from this tank, so we could take this out. So we just kind of flush out some of that sediment that's on the bottom. Sometimes it's just easier with the wet dry vacuum, but you know, you get the idea. You can aim that and flush it out. That's good. Things to watch for is that your rod doesn't interfere with the hose. Nothing's going to push out when you flush it, and that your height is good. So we're going to be good. This we can use trash. Now you'll see we're going to stop even a little bit lower than the top of this height. Boom. Perfect. Okay. And go ahead and flush the sediment that we rinsed out and inside the tank. There's going to be less stuff to get it dirty. It's a done deal.